Imagine being the most wanted con artist in New York, and the only person smart enough to catch you is the one man who knows exactly how your mind works. But what happens next changes everything. This is the story of White Collar, Season 1. And trust me, this isn't your typical FBI crime story. Because in this world, the criminal and the agent don't just chase each other, they end up working together. Our story begins with a brilliant con artist named Neal Caffrey, played by Matt Bomer. Neal isn't just a thief, he's a master of deception. Art forgery, identity fraud, million-dollar scams, Neal can do it all. And he does it with charm, style, and a smile that makes people trust him instantly. But there's one person who sees through it every time. FBI Special Agent Peter Burke, played by Tim DeKay. For years, Peter has been chasing Neal, studying him, understanding how he thinks. Because catching Neal Caffrey isn't just a job, it's personal. And after a long pursuit, Peter finally catches him. Neal is sentenced to prison. Case closed. Or at least that's what everyone thought. Fast forward 4 years. Neal has only a few months left before his release. But suddenly, Neal escapes prison. Yes, a man who was almost free decides to run. Why? Because Neal is searching for someone, a woman named Kate, the love of his life, the woman he believes disappeared. But escaping prison comes with consequences, and there's only one man who can catch him again, Peter Burke. It doesn't take long. Peter finds Neal hiding in a hotel, and Neal doesn't even resist. Instead, Neal makes an offer, and this offer changes everything. Neal tells Peter something shocking. He can help the FBI catch criminals, because criminals think like him, and no one understands that world better. At first, Peter refuses, but then something unexpected happens. A case appears that only Neal can solve, and suddenly, the FBI makes a deal with a criminal. Neal Caffrey will work for them, but under one condition. He must wear an electronic anklet. One step outside the city, and he goes straight back to prison. Just like that, the world's smartest con artist becomes an FBI consultant. But the real question is, can a con man really change? Or is Neal running a bigger game? And what happens next is only the beginning.
At first, the partnership feels impossible. An FBI agent who believes in rules and a criminal who built his life breaking them. But somehow, it works. Neal starts helping Peter solve cases that the FBI couldn't crack before. Art thefts, financial crimes, million-dollar scams. Every case becomes a game of strategy, and Neal is always 2 steps ahead. But there's something Peter slowly begins to realize. Neal isn't just helping, he's enjoying it. For the first time in his life, Neal is using his talent for something different, something legal. Well, mostly legal. But Neal isn't alone in this world. He has a best friend, a mysterious genius named Mozzie, played by Willie Garson. Mozzie lives completely off the grid. He trusts no one, especially the government. To Mozzie, working with the FBI is a terrible idea, but Neal believes this could be his chance at a new life. Still, there's one mystery that keeps pulling Neal back into danger. Kate, the woman he escaped prison for. Neal starts receiving strange messages from her, hidden clues, encrypted signals. Someone is watching, someone is controlling the situation. But who and why? Peter begins to notice something too. Neal may be helping the FBI, but he's still hiding secrets. And those secrets might lead to something much bigger. Then, something happens that raises the stakes. A powerful criminal network begins appearing in the shadows, connected to stolen art, hidden money, and secrets buried deep inside the white-collar world. And slowly, the puzzle starts forming. But no one expected what happens next, because Neal discovers something shocking. Kate might not be free. Someone might be controlling her. And if that's true, then Neal was never really chasing freedom. He was chasing a trap.
As the season continues, the cases become bigger, the stakes become higher, and the trust between Neal and Peter grows. Something unexpected begins to happen. They stop being just partners. They become friends, real friends. Peter starts seeing Neal differently, not just as a criminal, but as someone who wants to change. But right when things seem to stabilize, the truth about Kate gets darker. The clues Neal receives lead him deeper into a dangerous mystery. A man behind the scenes, a shadow figure, someone manipulating everything. And then comes the shocking revelation. Kate has been communicating with Neal, but not by choice. Someone is forcing her. And suddenly, Neal realizes he's part of a much bigger game. Every message, every clue, every step he took was planned. And then, the biggest twist of the season begins to unfold. A criminal mastermind is watching Neal, testing him, pushing him, trying to see what he'll do next. But Neal isn't the type to stay trapped. He starts planning his own moves, and Peter begins to understand something important. The case they're dealing with is bigger than the FBI expected, much bigger. Then suddenly, everything explodes, literally. But what happens next changes the entire story. The season builds toward one intense moment. Neal finally believes he has found Kate. He thinks he can finally escape. Start over. Leave everything behind, including the FBI, including Peter. But right before Neal's escape, something unexpected happens. A plane explodes. Kate was on it, and in a single moment, everything changes. The woman Neal risked everything for is gone. Or at least that's what it looks like. But the mystery doesn't end there, because the explosion raises even more questions. Who did this? Who was controlling Kate? And why was Neal the target all along? For the first time, Neal Caffrey isn't the one running the con. He's the one being played. And Peter sees something he never expected. Neal isn't just a criminal anymore. He's a man searching for the truth. The season ends with a powerful realization. Their partnership is no longer about catching criminals. Now it's about uncovering a conspiracy. And Neal will stop at nothing to find the person responsible, because someone out there is smarter than everyone expected. And this game is just getting started. A season that turned a simple crime show into one of the most addictive series ever made. But the real question is, was Neal truly changing? Or was he always one step ahead of everyone? Because in the world of white collar, the truth is never simple. If you enjoyed this deep story breakdown and want more movie and series explanations like this, make sure to subscribe, because the next story we explain might be even more mind-blowing.